Hi everyone. I just wanted to hop in here and share something um, that has happened, taking place for me this week, especially the last few days with the super full moon in Capricorn as well. And yeah, so here you go. Um, so yeah, I don't know about you, but for me, the one of the main emotions that have come up of how I was feeling this week, especially the last few days, and also leading up to the super full moon, has been frustration. Frustration in the sense that realizing that I have allowed things to happen to me, and allow myself to tolerate things, or to allow myself to really brush off things that were not okay with me. And yes, sometimes we can't really control other people. However, the first step is really to really own your emotions, how you're feeling, right? And that's something that my whole life I've struggled with. It has been very easy and automatic for me. I've always been in the auto mode since I was really young due to my traumas. Uh, that led me to really just brush my feelings off, especially feelings of frustration, instead of listening and allowing myself to go through it and to really dig a little deeper, take time for myself and understand what this feeling and what this emotion is trying to tell me, right? What is the lesson behind that? So when as we grow and change, and navigate through the different phases in our lives, we either learn or we repeat the lesson. And yes, there will be mistakes. We're not always gonna get it the first time, but at the same time, if we keep repeating the same thing over and over again, well, guess what? You're going to continue getting the same outcome. And so, same thing. So when I realized that this frustration was really, there was something beyond that it was really working hard to tell me something, right? That I've been so preconditioned and been so used to push it to the side, suppress it, or not really fully embracing and understanding what it was trying to tell me, right? And other times it's just really pride, because of like I've done this for so long, and there's part of me that had like the pride of not letting go of how I used to do things. I don't know about you, but I certainly have. And so just taking a moment to admit to myself and here on the video that yes, I'm not perfect, I'm human, I do make mistakes, I don't always get it right away, and that it is okay for as long as I strive and continue striving to learn from those lessons, right? And if I no longer want things to be so intense and what do you call them? So intense, then perhaps, changing my strategy and start listening to these things as they come up, to start listening and seeing the lessons behind it and taking different actions along the way as my intuition, as my feelings are telling me, then it won't be as intense or so strong when it really, like, when it comes down to it, because it only gets stronger or really not as nice when we stop, where we're brushing it off or we're not listening. And same thing with me, I've definitely am guilty of that. But learning that I no longer choose to want to continue be so hard on myself like that. And so, but that takes getting past the resistance, right, that may initially come up, as we're not used to the doing different things, as or perhaps our body is just really used to continue doing the things as they were. So yeah, anyway, so that was being a highlight for my week. And certain situation has come up to give me the opportunity to really test, right? To really, am I going to really listen to my feelings or the lessons behind these emotions and what's going on? Or am I going to continue repeating the same pattern that I've always had in the past? So I did decide to take a different step, and part of it was really noticing, being aware that my throat chakra has been going through a lot. So it literally was starting to close up again. And the reason behind it was because I had these old traumas, old behaviors, habits that kind of blocked it and contracted. So I, instead of like expressing myself fully and authentically and from love, which can be gentle or fiery, at times if needed, I was kind of contracting. And then as I noticed that, I realized, no, I've been there, been down that path, done that, was not good for me, wasn't good for people around me that I love, for my interactions. So let's take a step back, right? And so this time since my gentle ways, was not coming across, my messages were not coming across, my truth wasn't being heard or respected, then I had to really resort to a more firm, fiery, type of energy. And that's what I did. Regardless, especially because I had resistance to do so, that's when I actually needed to do that in order to really balance, come into a place of really respecting myself, and then be able to, in the long term, respect that person as well. That person may have not been aware of what was coming up, what he was doing, but it certainly made, just like there was this egoistic way of looking at things, right? And as empaths and sensitives, we can catch a lie very quickly. Like, I hear what you're saying, but the energy doesn't lie, you know what I mean? The energy doesn't lie, and I know what's up. You're lying to me. I mean, what's going on? If you just speak from your heart, I'm sure I could have a better understanding of what's going on. We don't need to do this. It's not a competition. It's not a whatever. I'm just trying to get a resolution for this situation. So anyways, so that's what was coming up for me this week. I don't know if that's something that you resonate with and that was also coming up for you, or perhaps it could be something else completely different. I think the point here is really to encourage, hopefully share my own experiences, and encourage you to be authentic and strive to be more authentic, right? Strive to really honor your heart, your emotions with a greater balance, overall within yourself, so that can then really help really take it, honor yourself. And then the more you honor yourself, the more you love yourself and honor that, then the better version you can come up. Your better version can be around other people, right? You can be your best self when you're interacting with others, when you're connecting with others, and it's just a much more beautiful way to connect versus being focused on trying to people please or trying to really be afraid, right? Be afraid of doing something that in fact the other person or sometimes can actually respect you more when when you respect yourself more, right? And of course, not to say that you're gonna go and be projecting on other people, because that's really your we each have to take a responsibility for our own emotions. And if something has happened that's triggering us, that is from the past trauma, past wound, first we gotta take responsibility of that and not really blame on other people, because then we just gave away our power to others, whether you are aware of it or not. And so, yeah, I hope this video helps you in whatever phase and whatever you're going through this week. And yeah, please feel free to share if any of these has gave you ideas or have been helpful, or anything, anything that you'd like to share, I welcome. Please leave a comment below, like this video, subscribe if you haven't already done so, and if you are able to really share to other people, really appreciate it, so that we can help each other more, right? Support each other in however way and form it comes through. And if it's something that if you feel like you are ready to get some one-on-one, more private support, please reach out to me. I do energy healing coaching, and there's some other services as well. But that is my main focus right now, to be able to help more people, support more people, as I have, come across a lot of tools and build the resilience to be able to recognize energetic behaviors and patterns in a very detailed and fine-tuned ways to help myself included, especially starting with myself, and then helping others with that, so that you can have a better understanding, not just not just get relief for your physical for any physical stuff that you're going through, but also have a better emotional understanding of what's going on with yourself, right? And spiritual as well. All right, so have a great day, and I will see you next time. All right. Bye for now.